So we've just come out of the hive and walking down Angaston, really a beautiful town in the Barossa Valley in South Australia, in Australia obviously. The architecture's been restored, very beautiful Victorian and gorgeous people. The locals have definitely put an effort into making it a very welcoming, beautiful town. I would highly recommend it, possibly even as a base to explore the rest of the Barossa Valley. We've already seen cheeses, wines, excellent coffee, attention to detail, and really gourmet food. We're here almost in the middle of summer, so it really is extremely hot. But with all the trees and the shade from the trees, it's very pleasant to explore the town. What's your impressions, Fabian?
Yeah, very lovely town. Began on the summer day. We are now at the end of December. I think it's the 20th of December today, Friday. Really beautiful town, nicely kept, maintained. People put an effort into keeping the homes tidy and putting out got lovely gardens. We just were at the hive, as Stephen said, had coffee and I guess brunch. Stephen had a chat with Elle, I think her name is. Ella from the cafe. We'll post it later.
Gorgeous Ella.
Really would recommend the hive. I think they got an Instagram, #hive Barossa. Put a link in there as well, so you can go there and check them out. I really would highly recommend them. The food was absolutely great. Coffees were great, food was great, the whole atmosphere. They also got a lovely store in there where you can purchase some items if you want some cool things. They gave us some recommendations to go to check out wineries. We're looking specifically for organic ones, so they highlighted a few for us, which we're going out afterwards to check out.
Yeah, I think Ella's mum works in a skincare place. There's a whole complex that we'll go and check out as well, which is just about 15 minutes away from here. But the attention to detail, you know, all the pots with the flowers, the Christmas decorations. Unfortunately, all the shops are closed up because of the heat. So they've got the air conditioners running, very little outside on the pavements. But really small town beauty, I guess. And you can even smell the grapes in the air, huh?
Yeah, it smells really good. So one thing we noticed that we can highlight in this place is, as Sydney-siders, you would know that as a Sydney-sider, if you're from Sydney, there are no public bins. You always end up carrying around your rubbish looking for a bin because there's literally no bins. Here, this town is exceptionally clean, but the one thing you notice, they've got bins every like 50 meters. So I guess it makes a big difference if the council puts in an effort in providing bins for people, so they're keeping it neat and tidy.
Oh, goodness me, look at this beautiful place. Isn't that just too beautiful? You know, the whole region is dotted with these types of properties and gardens. You can see this is apparently called the Bluebird Cottage. It's very old architecture from the region, but restored. Another thing I think you can see are the huge, you know, well-established trees, green leafy suburb here, which I think is absolutely essential in this type of region. And I think it's one of the great attractions, isn't it?
One thing that we also noticed, obviously, there's a lot of German heritage here, apparently. You'll see lots of German names, like this place here is called Heinrich Otterbody, or Heinrich in German. You'll come across lots of German names in this region.
Look at the colour of the moss on this bark. And the jacaranda trees.
Exceptional gardens everywhere, all kept, maintained so nicely.
Yeah, there's a mix between sort of colonial plants, is what I would call them, and indigenous varieties. Well, we've walked through part of the town almost at the end, and we'll walk back and head off into the wineries.
Two camp guys, boogie boots and campfire.